All right, so in this tutorial, I am going to be showing you how to use the Promethean board for an interactive number line with your class. I teach fourth grade, so I am going to be doing a fractions number line, but you can use this for whatever grade and whatever numbers you need kids to think about and compare and place on a number line. So I'm going to start out in the whiteboard. Now, I like to have the background, there's sort of a little number sign up here. If you click on that, it shows you a bunch of options for the background. I like to have a grid background, but you do not have to for this. All right. I also like to have it on white. And I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. Okay. All right. So your first step is you want to make the number line. Now you can just draw it however you want, but I like to have a really nice straight number line. So I am going to use the ruler tool right here. You can see the ruler option down here, and it pops up a couple of different ways. I can stretch this out and set it however I want. Okay. Now I want to make a nice straight line. I'm going to choose my pen tool. I'm going to make it black. I'm going to make sure I have the size that I want. And if I put it right here on the ruler and just sort of drag it, it's going to draw along the ruler. So when I close this, I now have this beautiful number line. All right. Now, I can mark this number line here and here, or I can leave it blank. But this is what makes it interactive, okay? So I want my students to put 1, I'm going to pause, 0, I'm going to pause, and 2 on this number line, okay? Then maybe I want them to also put on 1/2. I'm going to pause. And let's see, 1/4. Now, the reason I paused in between those is because if you then touch the arrow, so it's not a pen tool, you can touch and just move these numbers around. But if you write them too close to each other, you're going to end up accidentally sticking them together. So if I wrote 1, 2, now when I move it around, it thinks those two go together, right? Once you have your numbers ready, as long as it is on the arrow, you can just have your students come up and place the numbers. So Charlotte, do you want to come up and show how a student might place the numbers?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. I want you.
Are you going to write them?
Yeah, I wrote them already. And I need you to use your finger. And you are going to just move the 1, the 0, and the 2 where they belong on the number line. Awesome. Let's spread those out so we've got some room in between. Nice. So they were in order. Perfect. Okay. So Charlotte, I want you to look at 1/2. Is it bigger than 1? Is it smaller than 1? Or is it the same as 1? Awesome. Why did it go right in between the 0 and the 1? How come it didn't go closer to the 1 or closer to the 0?
Because that symbol, it means half.
It means half. So you knew it meant half, so that meant you put it.
Yeah. I put it there.
You put it halfway between?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I put it between 1 and 0. It's more than 0, but it's less than 1.
Perfect. All right, thank you, Sweet Pea. All right, so this is a great way that you can get your students to actually come up and touch and move numbers, and you can come up with new things on the fly. For instance, I might say, okay, Charlotte, well, what about 1 whole and and 1/2. Where would that go?
It would go right here.
Perfect. And as long as you pause in between your numbers, this is going to work. No problems. All right. Good luck.